Good day, viewers. Pwalpar here. I was hoping the hummingbirds would come out. They've been buzzing around like crazy. And I thought I'd stand right here with my GoPro on, but they're not coming out as long as I stand this close to the bird feeder. Maybe somebody will show up before I get through talking. Today I thought I'd do a little bit of a vlog. I began today's video with a look around Contrary Mary's car when it ain't parked next to my beat-up old pickup truck or Expedition. I've been driving her car exclusively since we bought it. She only drove it once to Walmart. She hasn't really got permission from the doctor to drive yet. She goes Thursday to get results from her monitor test. So I've mostly been doing most of the driving. She's used to doing most of the driving when we were out and about in her car. But since her car was wrecked, I've been exclusively doing the driving in her car, and she didn't get to drive it much lately. Yeah, there's a hummingbird right there. I don't seem to bother him that much. I don't think my GoPro is going to get a good look. I'm standing, I don't know, 3 or 4 feet away. I'd lose my train of thought. Anyway, today we got out and we had to go to the landfill to throw the collection center to throw our garbage. And we used to go right over here on McDonald Road, but they closed it. We used to drive all the way over to Walker's Mill Road. I'm driving her new car. Walker's Mill Road's paved nice and smooth. It's a nice gentle ride. Get out there about 4 or 5 miles, get to 155, and they've got it all dug up. The fire station I needed to go where the collection center is just on the other side of 155. And I got to cross 155. The problem is they got a whole row of dump trucks backed up unloading asphalt. And about the road is dug out. 155 is dug out to, I don't know, 7 or 8 inches deep all the way across. So the dump trucks were backing up through there was room for me to get across. And we had to get rid of that household garbage because we were going to go to town. Well, we sat there a while and said, wait for the pilot car. Well, we weren't going to go down 155. The pilot car is chauffeur you from one end to the other. The right lane was open. But the area that we had to get across, it was all dug out. It was a good 7 or 8 inches deep. So finally I drove her new car through there. Well, about bottomed out on the front bumper when I got into the hole with the front tire, got down into the hole with the rear tire, and then climbed back up the other side, climbing out, and kind of made a bump on the back bumper. And she likes to take particular care of her car. Don't want no scratches or bumps. Here I am driving through a big old dugout highway. Anyway, we managed to get our stuff unloaded at the collection center. Decided we'd go to town. We got it into town, and we were going to go to the drugstore and pick up some stuff. Well, they're getting used to me standing here. They're coming out a little bit. And it's a shame we can't get to 155 because the road's all dug up, I said. I'll tell you what, let's do. You want a submarine sandwich? One of them hoagie sandwiches from Publix? Yeah, okay, so we drove all the way to Sonoy. It's a good 20-25 minute drive to the edge of Spalding County into the edge of Fayette County to a brand new Publix grocery store over there, and that's where we went. I got us a couple of sandwiches. They had some road construction out there, and that delayed me a little bit. But we had a nice drive in her car. When I got back, I took those pictures out here in the driveway because we don't have any pictures of the car by itself. So I figured I'd go ahead and make a couple of pictures of it. I looked under the car and I can't see any scratches or bumps on the bumper or anything. I guess it was just the back tires bumping in that hole real hard when I went across. Anyway, we decided we're not going to go that way anymore. We had to take the trash 20 miles to get rid of it. Not a whole lot of vlog today. Maybe I'll add some right here on the porch. I'm going to move away and let the hummingbirds come on and get their drink. Well, they're doing just that. They don't mind me here. They're getting used to me. If my back wasn't hurting so bad from twisting it or something, I'd stay right here until they get downright used to me. A lot of honeybees around here. Somebody must have a beehive around here somewhere. Hadn't been seeing these bees lately. We got some today. Anyway, the Publix sandwich was pretty good. They make a pretty good submarine sandwich, hoagie, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, she goes to the doctor on Thursday, and we'll know the results where he says she can drive or not. I'm sure she'll be happy to get back to driving. She's been pretty well kind of biting at the bits to have a chance to get out here and drive her car. Well, Hummingbird sure is giving me the evil eye. Let's go sit on the porch and watch them play.